Welcome to another session of Foot Spotlight. Today we're going to be looking at new features, and this is part 3 of 3. Today in particular, we're going to be looking at 45 contracts in a starter pack, the starter pack now containing goal players, unable to sell or discard starter pack teams, player roles, kit numbers, and the search engine capabilities. So looking on that, guys, right now you're going to be seeing on the screen a starter pack team, and within that, like I said, 3 of these things in today's Foot Spotlight, they're going to be covered pretty much over one screen very simply. What you're going to be looking at right now is the fact that the starter pack, I got 3 goal players within my starter pack. That will happen for everybody now, which is a great new feature. Usually when you get a starter pack, it's just full of bronze players who are terrible. You're unable to use them. It takes ages to build a relatively decent team from there. But now with a few gold players, that's changed, and you're able to just go straight into a game if you wanted and actually have the ability to score some decent goals or play some nice football just because of these goal players. They are relatively low rated, but I'm not quite sure how the mechanics work and who you get, but it could be good enough that you might get one of those crazy good players in one of your starter packs, so that would be pretty fantastic. As I said as well, guys, there are now just 45 contracts, sorry, not just 45 contracts, there are now 45 contracts per player in the starter pack team. That's absolutely brilliant. Usually, or in FIFA 13 and before, there were 7 contracts per player in the starter pack team, and your starter pack team would be out of contract in almost no time. And it was actually a lot of the issue for a lot of people that they would always run out of contracts. They'd never have any fitness on their players, they'd never have any morale, they wouldn't have any coins to be able to go out and buy new players or contracts, and in general it made it a bad experience. Now with 45 contracts, at absolute worst, you can take these players, you can go on to the offline games, and you can just rinse these players' contracts down and make a hell of a lot of coins in the meantime. After 45 contracts, you could easily have 30 to 50,000 coins from played games, and best yet is that you could do them all offline, so you can guarantee yourself wins and have your record looking very, very nice. The third and final thing in terms of the starter pack, guys, is that you're now unable to sell these players, and if you discard them, they discard for 0 coins. There's a few reasons behind this. EA have some very in-house corporate reasons behind one of these things. But also, the starter pack team is your team. It's yours. It's something that you get. If you actually go into the player search section, I don't know if I have the screens for that up right now. I don't know if I actually captured that bit. But if you go into the player search section and you cycle through your players, your starter pack team or the players with loyalty are on a separate kind of view to the players without the loyalty or who weren't in the starter pack. So that's pretty awesome. In terms of actually being unable to sell these players, it actually might hinder a few people. I know a few other YouTubers who started their FIFA Ultimate Team series off by selling their starter pack players for as many coins as possible, sometimes picking up 2,000 or 3,000 coins for selling all the bronzes that they might have, and then using those coins to invest and trade with, and then getting a decent coin total and going ahead and building a full solid gold team before that they would even go into a game. So they'd have a record of 0 games played and maybe 30 or 40,000 coins in a full gold team. That's now going to be pretty impossible unless you get your loyalty packs that will have decent players in that you'll be able to sell. Of course, if you're a new player to FIFA 14 Ultimate Team, you're not going to have a loyalty pack, and that's going to be a bit of a shame, but the starter pack is now very nice. What you're seeing on the screen at this moment in time, guys, is the player roles. You can now assign a specific player to a specific player role, including corners, free kicks, long free kicks, your captain, and your throw-in taker, which is all penalty taker, which is all very, very nice. It's good that you can do this now, because the mechanics behind FIFA 13 was actually that the first person that you put into the team was the person that was assigned for these roles, which is absolutely ludicrous. If you're the sort of person that builds your team with the goalkeeper first, he's going to be the one that takes your penalties, your corners, and your free kicks, and unless you're Rogerio Ceni, that's absolutely ridiculous. Last but not least, guys, or second to last but not least, you can now assign kit numbers, and as you're seeing on the screen, the kit numbers go from number 1 all the way up to number 99. You cannot assign the same player, 2 different players the same kit number, which is pretty obvious, but it's awesome now that you can customize your kit numbers and give your favorite player your favorite number. Lastly, guys, we've got search engine capabilities. As you'll see on the screen, I'm cycling through all the different search engine capabilities. You can now search by player by position like you could anyway: right back, right wing back, left mid, left wing, left forward, striker, cam, CDM, whatever you like. You can also search for player by nationality, by bronze, silver or gold, and most importantly, you can search for them by name, which is fantastic. One of the most impressive search engine capabilities this year around, which is new, is the fact that you can search for staff, especially managers, by formation, sorry, not formation, by nation and league. There are no formations in the game this year, but you can search for them by league and nation, which is incredible because last year you couldn't search for them by that, and you might have had to spend 5 or 10 minutes searching through the pages just to try and find the right manager in the right nationality for you, and it was a bit of a time waste. You also have the ability now to be able to search for consumables by the consumable. So if you are specifically looking for a cam to centre midfield card, you can search for a cam to centre midfield card. As you're seeing on the screen, I'm taking you through all the different search engine capabilities, and there are a lot more new ones, so go ahead and check that out as soon as you get hold of the game, or if you're watching this after you've got hold of the game, go ahead and have a look there and have a look how you can search for things, because it's going to benefit you on how you search for things. I also like the fact now that you can search for players by their chemistry styles. Chemistry style is a spotlight that I'll do in the future, if not already would have been on YouTube by now by me. But searching for players by chemistry style is absolutely perfect. If you're looking for that powerhouse striker, you can just go right ahead and search for him. This is the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.